guys.
Hey guys, and welcome to our Love Island All-Stars review.
And what week is this?
Week 4, I think.
Week 4.
It's been 4 weeks already.
You know what? I'm impressed with Love Island. I think it's been really good.
I'm so glad it was an All-Stars and not a normal Love Island because I was just getting bored.
Yeah, me too.
It's very much like X on the Beach vibe.
Yeah.
It's different.
And everyone's got like a idea of each person because they probably watched their season before, and you get to see how much they've changed or not changed. And it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because you already know them. Right, well, let's start this review then, shall we? It's been a mad week. Movie night and shit, PDA awards.
I want to start off with Kaz leaving.
Yeah.
I was just so upset. So basically I was watching that episode with my mum. Our mum. She was so upset. My mum was pissed off. She was like, I'm not watching this anymore. How is she leaving? She's the most beautiful one in there.
Yeah.
Like, my mum was going crazy.
And she was such a big part of the villa as well.
She was. And do you know what I love about Kaz is that she's always such positive, good energy. Like, I love people like that.
Yeah.
You could just tell. She'd wake up in the morning and she's just positive and happy. I want to be more like that.
Yeah.
I need to be more
too,
like
because
that.
if I had some experiences Kaz or like Arabella had in there, I think I would not have the positivity or the confidence that they've carried. Anyway, it's a shame that she went.
Georgia at the awards, everything came out about her, which I was
Not everything.
waiting for.
Definitely not everything.
Yeah. But
Way more should have come out.
She basically got baited though, for like being the way she is, which I'm so glad about.
They didn't put the things of like, I want to kiss you right now, or like so much things said, but yeah, you're right, she got baited.
And I'm so glad the way that Callum handled that whole thing. He was just like, I am done now.
Yeah.
I rate him that he wasn't even like, maybe she's got another chance. He was just like, I'm done.
That would have made him so moist.
And she kept saying, oh, I need to make a decision.
Yeah. I need to make a decision.
There's no decision to be made. Like, your decision has been made for you. Like,
Yeah.
he's not coming back to you.
I know.
That was so weird, wasn't it?
It looked like a bit delusional to me. I'm trying to be really like PG with this episode.
No, because you know what it is? Obviously, she's had so much trolling. The thing is, Maddie, it is a TV show. Yes, like, it's not nice what she's done, but like, it is very much edited in a way to show certain parts of your personality. And like, going on the show, coming out to that amount of hate that she's getting right now is not nice for anyone. That's why I was like, Mandy, be nice.
Don't go on a TV show with millions of viewers if you can't take a bit of roasting.
A bit of
if
roasting.
If you don't have thick skin, don't go there.
Mandy.
Especially when you're someone who's already been there, you know you're going to get roasted.
A bit of roasting. She's getting the worst. Like, she's on every platform getting like literally...
Well, that's not me. I'm just doing a bit of like light-hearted roasting. I've been roasted. I ain't even been on the show. Look, she's obviously not come across likeable to people.
It can happen. I wasn't exactly very likeable. It's a TV show. They are human beings at the end of the day.
Because we're doing weekly reviews, we have to give our opinion a little bit on the week.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying you.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what she's getting right now
yeah,
online.
It's not right.
She's literally getting it left, right and centre, and it's like, it's too much.
It's too much. Death threats. That's just way out of hand.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
I actually do feel sorry for her a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Because first of all, she's gone there, made herself look like not that much of a nice person. Maybe it was unintentional. After I roasted her a little bit last week, I did think to myself, like, what was I like when I was 25? And I was a bit of a cunt.
I mean, we've all done horrible things sometimes. Like, I mean, maybe not all of us, but like most people have made mistakes or they've done things that they don't really like about their character. She liked more than one person at a time. I've liked more than one person at a time before. It can happen. The way she went about it wasn't right, but are we all perfect human beings?
No. I know it sounds really bad, but like, I can probably do wrong to guys. But it doesn't sit well with me doing wrong to girls, especially when they're in front of my face. I wouldn't be able to do wrong to like Arabella and Molly and be snaky and pretend there's nothing there when there is, downplaying a situation when they're around me and they're really trying as well. They put themselves here, they put themselves in uncomfortable situations, they're trying to find connections. So I wouldn't be able to sell them out just for my own ego and for my own fun or my own, flattery. I can't do that.
Yeah, but we are big girls, and we always have been, but not everyone is like that.
I know.
Not everyone's like a girl's girl.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I realised as well being in the villa when I saw some of the girls in there and the way they were moving. Not everyone's big on girl code and having each other's back, empowering other women. So just accept people for who they are. Anyway, so the awards happened. She got baited. Callum didn't want to know, and her and Toby are now a thing. I just would have loved to see. Obviously, I'm so glad that Callum just was like, there's no chance of going back. If he did say, oh, there's a chance. What would she have done? I bet you she would have carried on the two.
Yeah, she would have carried it on.
The last game that happened, we wanted to talk about it. Obviously, they all did that. Who's got the less sexual
chemistry?
Who's most compatible? You know, Joanna, yeah, she is actually such a nice girl. Like, she is so genuine and sweet. But I was so confused as to why she was crying. Oh, she was getting upset. And you know what the funny thing is? That exact episode, I watched it twice because I watched it on my own and then I rewatched it with you because you were watching it. And literally, if you look at the day before, she's sitting there actually saying to people, I don't think me and Chris can be compatible. She's telling people that. She's telling Chris and her are talking about not being compatible. And
he's like, maybe we're not compatible. And she's like...
Yeah. And then the next day she's getting upset about people saying that they're not compatible.
And then she literally said, but we are compatible. We're just as compatible as you guys. We just...
But you said...
haven't had the chance or something.
Like, however many hours ago, it came out of your own mouth. Like, are we even compatible?
But regardless, I don't understand why she was crying.
Because it can be intense in there. It's intense.
It's a game and it's a TV show. You've done it before.
Yeah,
I get when new people come in there and it's like, yo, what is this social experiment? This is a madness. You take it so seriously. Once you've been on there and you come out and you're like, wow, why did I take that so seriously? It was actually a show. 90% of these people ain't probably even going to be together on the outside. It's just a game. Like, it's a TV show.
Yeah, I think definitely that's one thing I've always said since coming out is that if I was to go back in, I would no way take it in as seriously as I did the first time. If I went in again, I'd take it so lighthearted.
Yeah. All I can think is there must have been things that weren't filmed and weren't shown.
Maybe.
There was things happening to her. There was pressures on her that wasn't shown. And also maybe... all those answers of like, you're not compatible, you don't have sexual chemistry, all this stuff was making her feel like, oh shit, I'm gonna get dumb. And I've just come in.
I mean, I rate her for being so honest about not being compatible in previous episodes with Chris and wanting to explore things with Callum, because to be honest, being a smart game player in there is pretending the first person that you feel safe with is compatible. Yeah. That's the smartest thing you can do, is just to stay in there.
So she was real.
She was real. It didn't work out to her advantage, but it is what it is.
I mean, it should have worked out to her advantage. She shouldn't have got dumped because...
yeah.
She's just come in. She's got a connection with two people, Chris and Callum.
Yeah.
So she's more likely, statistically, to develop a connection with someone because she doesn't mean she doesn't like Chris. She likes him. She's not that sure. With women, it takes time. Look at Georgia H. Most women, sometimes we meet a guy, no, I ain't feeling it. After a while, oh my God, I'm crazy about him.
Exactly.
That happens.
Yeah.
So
she definitely shouldn't have got dumped.
She shouldn't have got dumped at all.
One thing I must say about the game that I really want to talk about is that she was getting annoyed at people for picking her and Chris. And then at one point she told Georgia H and Anton about the compatibility. She said, we're exactly the same as you guys, so I don't get why you're picking us.
Yeah, she said Georgia H took a step back because she wasn't sure, the same way I'm taking a step back because I'm not sure. And then later on, like, she realised.
And I wish I was there at that point. Me
too.
If I was just sitting at that fire pit, I would have turned around and said, but this is on who's compatible now. If you asked us who's the most compatible a week ago and people picked Georgia H and Anton, absolutely understand. I get it. But it's changed. Maybe in a week from now, if you and Chris were more solid, no one would pick you.
Yes.
So it's about at that present time.
We're talking about right now, not the past, not the future, because you could be compatible now and not compatible in the future. You're talking about right now.
And no one said anything. It's like people don't know what to say.
Sitting around there like marshmallows. Oh, no, mate, we're not playing the game a week or two ago when Georgia H was taking a step back. We're playing the game right now when Georgia H really liked Anton on screen.
Honestly, Joanna should not have got kicked out. And more than anyone that should not got kicked out is Joe. At least Joanna had a few more days than Joe. Joe literally just got
walked in.
He walked in. When I say I was so angry that Joe got kicked out, I was fuming that I actually went onto the Love Island Instagram page and made a comment. I don't do that.
Me too.
And we did that. Like, that's how angry I was. Joe has got the most amazing personality. He was on my season. He's such a gentleman, such a funny, kind,
nicest person.
Such a nice person. He never got a chance in my season. He got edited bad in my season. Then now, again, he's literally just
24 hours.
Yeah, just got there. And he never got a chance.
They put it down to public vote. Toby and Georgia are out. Yeah. So they wanna keep them in because obviously
the drama.
People that are doing controversial things are enjoyable to watch. They're entertaining, right? Like, all the reviews would have been boring if Georgia and Toby went in there, let's be real.
Yeah.
They knew that if they put it down to the people's vote, the person that's got the least connection to all the islanders, the least friendship built, is going to get kicked out. And who's that going to be? Joe. With Jess and Eve, yeah? Obviously, Sophie's got the back. Also, it's a bit awkward kicking out one sister. I said this to you. Do you know, the other sister's going to just hate everyone. So they're kind of scared of messing with that kind of family dynamic.
And you know what? I was really upset because I don't know whether Anton had Joe's back enough. Anton should just not have let Joe leave.
I heard Anton say these words. People that haven't had a chance or been here long enough to explore options.
Yeah, but why did Georgia H after say Anton didn't have Joe's back enough?
I think he's talking about her. She's talking about her Joe.
Oh, she said that Joe's his best friend and he just didn't have him, and he threw him in the river or something.
Sold him down the river.
Yeah, something like that. I was like, whoa.
That doesn't make sense to me though. I heard Anton say if you throw out Chris, you need to throw out Joanna with him because it doesn't make sense one of them being here without each other.
I don't know.
Makes sense. Why would Chris doesn't have a connection with anyone else?
I just hope that Anton had Joe's back. Anyway.
Can we talk about Chris's reaction?
Yeah, Joe and Joanna left. Chris was angry. Very angry.
I don't understand.
I thought
he was pissed off, huffing and puffing, stomping around. Like, why did you save me?
Because they love you. They care about you.
So did you want them to kick you out? Do you think if they kicked him out, he'd be happy then? Which one would have caused the happy Chris? Which choice would have caused the happy Chris?
If him and Joanna stayed, obviously. But he's just saying, if you're going to kick Joanna out, you might as well kick me out. But then... I don't know, did he actually genuinely want to be kicked out?
Well,
he was like, I don't think anyone else is going to walk in here for me. That's a big statement to say. And then Joanna on her interview with Maya Jama, she's talking about her and Callum.
What is going on? Seriously, what are they in the same villa? Look, I just think came across a bit unappreciative.
Yeah.
I mean, look, with Chris, yeah, he's the nicest guy, loveliest guy, funny. And I don't know if that's editing. I don't know what it is, but it's unlikable when you constantly see him make digs and remarks and belittle Arabella, who did nothing but like him.
Yeah. I couldn't understand why Chris hated Arabella so much.
It was really uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah. For example, when Joanna got kicked out and they got coupled back.
She tried to make a joke. She was like, back to the start, eh? And he was like, yeah, great.
Yeah.
Why? I would feel sorry for the person I mugged off. Like, I'd be extra nice to them. Because I mugged them off and I hurt them.
He was like, what did he say? Just because I binned her out.
Yeah. Off. Anyway, he got what he wished for. He got kicked out with Joanna.
It's like, what did they say? He wanted to leave. He kept moaning about leaving. So the
producers were like, you
want it? Here you go. Chris left because this new guy called Adam, which I must say, I do not remember him.
I do not remember him at all. But and I've watched every Love Island.
Yeah, but apparently he's huge from season 2.
No.
Yeah, apparently he's like a really...
I mean, I recognise him.
Yeah, so everyone's like, if you want all-stars, that's an all-star. But I don't remember him. I don't know why, because I remember almost every Love Islander. But anyway, he seems like a proper man.
Yes, a proper man.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. He's a fighter. He's a wrestler.
Yeah, and I don't think any other guys are going to mess with him. Yeah. And if anyone tries to pull this little convenience thing, I don't get it as well, this whole convenience thing, because when you're out in the real world, you don't go around hitting on people in relationships. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you go for the person who's most your type and is single.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If it was like the girl was completely not his type and like he wouldn't even consider it, then yeah, I understand going for it. It's just, you're faking it. But Araba's a gorgeous girl.
Yeah.
She's got a great personality. And I mean, I got what I wish for, and most people wishing for, that she outlived Chris in the villas.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm glad. Do
you know what I mean?
I just want her to have something good happen for her.
Yeah,
like,
me
what
too.
the hell?
I don't know if their personality is going to work.
Really?
No.
He's quite like a wrestler, fighter, and she's quite posh.
Yeah.
She's quite posh.
I don't think they suit. I feel like he would have suited Sophie, but you know Josh is my favourite guy in the villa.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody going near that couple. Like they're on par almost with Molly and Tom for me.
In fact, I actually think
I'd want them to win more. I really like Molly, but Tom, I like Tom. He's such a sweet gentleman. Like, I really love him. Like, he is the man that everyone should end up with, but like, I just find him boring to watch sometimes. Maybe it's the way he's edited. Like, I need to be really nice. It's just very bland.
Yeah.
Like, I like Josh has got some character.
Josh and Sophie. Like, Josh and Sophie's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy watching their dynamic.
Molly and Tom just really look good.
Yeah.
Molly's got a great personality. I don't know. They're maybe because they're too
serious.
Similar.
And they're quite serious.
Yeah, they're quite serious.
They're not very jokey.
Yeah.
You were saying about Arabella and Adam, you don't think that they're going to vibe.
I think I said Sophie would have been, I think, more suited to Adam. I mean, you never know.
Hopefully they do work out, because you never know. Opposites sometimes attract.
Yeah. Suddenly you
So
don't
they might.
sound like Arabella now.
Yeah. Well, actually, when I was in the villa, do you know what everybody said to me?
What?
You're so posh.
No.
Everyone was like,
Shut it, you.
Mandy, everyone in the villa was like, you sound so posh. And I
Do
was
you know
like,
what, though? We
what? I'm so confused about
You
that.
talk better than me. You know when we were young, the way we used to talk? Oh my God. Like, wah, wah, blah. Anyway.
Embarrassing.
Very embarrassing.
We're going to go on to Anton and Georgia H.
I don't know. You go first.
Okay, well, I'm just so confused about why she keeps throwing Anton under the bus.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Like,
It's like she deep down hates him.
when you care about someone, even as a friend, like, stop throwing them under the bus. It was his decision.
She covers it up with, did I lie? Did I lie? Did anyone lie? No, you didn't, but some things should be not undisclosed.
Yeah, because you're just throwing him under the bus.
You're just making him look bad.
Yeah, you have to accept responsibility because you're both choosing a decision as a pair. Whether you left that to him or not, that's your problem.
But you're choosing a decision as a pair for him to make the decision.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to say, then
say it.
Then you shouldn't have given it to him. You shouldn't choose a different couple just because you think the couple that you've chosen that you mean would get dumped. You have to be honest in these games.
You say that, Mandy, though, when you're in there, you're not going to ever dog your friends. You're never going to do that. You're just not. Imagine I'm there. Would you be honest?
No, but yours different. Like, your
sister.
blood is different.
It's not. When you're really close to someone,
It's
really
different. These islanders don't chill outside the villa.
In fact, they all chill and they all have history. They all have history, apparently.
You're right then.
So, yeah, no, throwing him under the bus was wrong. And it just makes me question her feelings for him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Because I do see they developed into something which seems genuine. You can only fake so much. They spend a lot of time together. And they seem cute. But I don't know. It's just, again, it's that throwing him under the bus thing just makes me question whether...
I don't know.
She cares for him.
I don't believe in her feelings for him. I just don't. I feel like if someone comes in and goes for her, her head's going to turn.
Really?
Yeah, I just think she's just not had anyone that she likes come for her.
I think Georgia is just used to, like, toxic men. And she's almost, like, addicted to it.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Because she deserves someone like Anton, because she's such a nice girl. Apart from these, like, 2 incidents, which was just a bit unusual,
yeah.
Georgia is such an amazing girl. Do you know what I mean? She brings so much love and light into the villa. So those 2 incidents are a bit strange. Maybe I feel like when she has maybe those nighttime has a couple of those drinks, yeah. You know, some people I know with like 1 or 2 proseccos, they can't think or talk straight that well.
Yeah.
And like me, I'm like that, yeah. I do the dumbest shit when I'm drunk or tipsy, yeah. Like the things I say.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like,
why did I say that?
I once promised my boyfriend's friend's girlfriend that I was going to buy her a £500 perfume for her birthday.
When she was drunk.
I once said to my boyfriend's friend, I went to your ex's restaurant today. I say the like things that create the biggest awkwardness and like make my boyfriend look like a weirdo. So I could probably be a Georgia with a couple of drinks.
Yeah. Okay, and now we've got Callum and Jess. I like them 2 together. I think they're super cute. Do I think that it's a thing? Do you not like them together? Callum and Jess?
I like Callum. I like Jess. I love Jess and Eve, yeah?
Yeah, me too. Out of most people that I've met from the villa, they are such sweet girls.
I absolutely love them. And their bodies are to die for. Aren't they? To die for. I'd sell my soul. I'll cut 2 fingers off for that body. Anyway, look, I love Jess and I love Callum, right? But I believe that if you were coupled up 4 years ago and you actually coupled up properly and you knew each other in the villa and outside the villa, if there was a spark, it would have escalated into something. But anyway, I love them 2 individually. So if they're together, that would be amazing. But I'm so sorry. I'm a hopeless romantic, man.
You want Molly and Callum to get back together?
I'm waiting for him to pull one of the boys for a chat and be like this. I fucked up, man. After what Georgia did to me, I made such a big mistake. Like, I let a good girl go. She had everything going for her. Loyal, beautiful, this. That didn't happen. He's like happier than anyone for her.
And she's happy for him.
Strange. Like, even if I'm over my ex, and I don't want to be with him anymore, and I don't like him or fancy him, I don't wish the best for him. I wouldn't be happy seeing him with someone else.
Maybe that's because you're not as much of a nice person. We're not as much of nice people.
I want him to forever think, wow, like, I lost Mandy. She was the most amazing girl in the world, and every other girl is just can't compare, and I'm settling. That's how I want him to feel. Like, how can he feel happy for her? Like,
they both
you let go of a diamond. You should be crying.
They're both happy for each other.
Yeah.
They're friends. They're like, the best thing that's come out of this is we're friends.
That's not normal, man.
They've said we've got the same dogs. We're gonna...
Stop it with the dog thing, man. If you bring out a dog thing all the time.
They said it themselves in the last episode. Callum was like, look, we share dogs.
They ain't not sharing dogs.
Dude, they co-parent
They
the dog.
co-parent dogs, wow.
Really, me and you co-parent dogs. A dog.
We're sisters, we're not going to break up. You and your ex-boyfriend shared dogs.
That was when I was 20. Look, now if I had a dog with my partner, that's it, we're sharing that dog. Anyway, the point is, they're happy they're friends now. I feel like the whole of the UK wants them to get back together.
Listen, there's always a competition with an ex. Who's going to die miserable?
No, there isn't, Mandy. So many people are happy and friends with their ex. So many
Maybe
people.
after 10 years.
Yeah, the way it's happened is weird.
6 months?
Yeah, the way...
I'll still be crying.
No, the way it's happened is weird because firstly, they're living together and watching each other crack on. That's weird.
And being happy for that person, wishing them the best.
6 months isn't a long time.
Normally when you see that person actually moving on and like getting happy with someone else, that's when you realise, fuck, I want them back.
Not everyone's like you, Mandy. Not everyone is like that.
What's Callum going to do now? Like, where is he going to go after Molly?
Well, he's chatting to Jess.
Yeah, Jess is a lovely girl, but after 3 years and a half of dog sharing and living with someone, you put that connection.
Yeah.
And now another man is going to happen. One man's trash, another man's treasure.
Saddest thing is that that was his treasure at one point.
Once upon a time,
and
he looked at her the way Tom looked at her. That's what happens after 3 years with a man. You just become an invisible piece of trash.
Exactly, that's
where we are. That's where I am in my relationship.
So you don't like Callum and Jess together?
I do. I just didn't believe it's gonna. I don't see it.
You don't see it.
I don't
you don't
see it.
clicking.
But I mean, like obviously they're both 10-10 people.
Yeah, Casey and Eve. I don't see it.
I don't see it, and he said it. He said it. I don't see it.
There's no
so
chemistry.
we don't see it because he doesn't see it.
There's no
but I love Casey, yeah, and obviously I love Eve, but I love Casey so much because I didn't know him before, and he's coming across so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's got personality.
And a fire pit.
He's not got the best response from the public. I don't know. People
He's
don't
ballsy.
like.
I like ballsy people.
Yeah, people don't like. The public don't like ballsy people.
They're like victims.
Yeah.
I like him when he was like, what did he say? It's just a game, like, get over it. His eyes speak volumes.
Yeah. I think that's it, really. Other than Josh and Sophie.
Which we love so much.
Yeah, I think Josh and Sophie are my favourite at the moment. I want them to win.
I mean, I'd be happy.
Molly or Tom.
I'd be happy if Molly or Tom or Josh and Sophie win.
Yeah, me too.
And I'd be happy if the next dumping, Georgia and Toby was out.
Yeah, me too. I think they've had enough time now.
Yeah, they've had enough, moments.
Yeah.
And she's got so much to be grateful for, on the outside. She's got her long hair, natural hair. She's got her eyes, her cat, and don't forget, she's got her family as well. So.
We love you guys.
We love
Hope
you.
enjoy our review.
Bye.
Bye-bye.